Hey everyone, welcome to the review. Here's my review for the movie The Conjuring 2. Yes, The Conjuring 2 is directed by James Wan, who previously directed the first Conjuring movie, and this movie stars the original cast who played the Warrens, which is Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga. And this movie 2 takes place just after the first Conjuring movie. It's a couple years later, and basically the Warrens, the husband and wife, who basically are like demon hunters and stuff, they take a case in Europe because this family thinks they're getting haunted by a demonic presence. A demonic presence is taking over this little girl and tormenting their family, and they don't know what's happening, and they're calling it the new Amityville horror, because in the opening of this movie, the Warrens actually investigate the haunting of Amityville. And yeah, that was actually based off a real case and stuff, and the Warrens, again, are real people, and they investigate that case, and that's the opening to the movie. And later on in the movie, they deal with the story in Europe about this family getting haunted, and basically they're calling it the second Amityville and stuff, and it's really intense and really creepy and stuff, and basically the Warrens have to investigate it and find out what this presence wants and what exactly is it and what it's doing there and why it's tormenting this family, especially this little girl and stuff. And it also dives into more depths about the two characters of the Warrens and all that stuff, and it deals with the media, it deals with what to believe, is this family making it all up and stuff, you know, are you a skeptic or a believer, kind of like the X-Files and stuff. So yeah, that's the gist of this movie, and honestly, I want to talk about The Conjuring 1 for a second. I loved The Conjuring. The Conjuring, the first Conjuring that came out in 2013, it made my top 10 favorite movies of 2013. I loved that movie. That is, I think, is the greatest horror movie that has came out this decade. It is such a brilliant horror movie. James Wan's direction was fantastic. All the performances were really good. It was chilling, it was atmospheric, and it was so creepy. I loved The Conjuring. Now, when I found out there was going to be a sequel, the first thing I thought is, okay, I know horror sequels. There's not a lot of good horror movie sequels. I don't know about it, but then I found out James Wan was coming back as the director, so I'm like, cool, they got the two original cast members, awesome. So I was just waiting for the trailer, but when the trailer came out, it looked really great. And then the reviews started coming out, so I was really excited for this movie. And honestly, The Conjuring 2 is an amazing movie. I actually really enjoyed this movie. This is hands down one of the best horror movies that's come out this year, and honestly, this year is doing some pretty damn good horror movies between The Witch and Hush and The Invitation and now Conjuring 2. There's some pretty solid horror movies that came out this year, so good job. Last year sucked for horror movies, even the year before that, so very good year for horror movies, and yeah, The Conjuring 2 was so freaking good. It was so good. Is it as good as the predecessor, the first Conjuring movie? No, in my personal opinion, I think the first Conjuring was a better story and had better writing, but this one, The Conjuring 2, is a much scarier movie, so that's what it's got up over its predecessor. This movie is much scarier. Is it a better movie as a film? No, it's not a better movie. Like I said, the first one has the better story, it's more compelling, it's more emotional and stuff. It has the better writing, I think, too. It is also creepy and chilling and atmospheric, but this movie is just shit your pants scary. There was a lot of scenes in this movie that were just downright terrifying. It was fucking scary. Some of the scariest shit I've seen in a movie in a long time. It was fucking creepy. I don't want to spoil the scares because you gotta see it for yourself to believe some of the shit in this movie. It is terrifying, this movie. It is scary. Oh my god, a lot of things just worked in this movie. The performances are all so good. This family, they're all great actors, especially the little girl. And it's hard to get good child actors, but this little girl was a freaking awesome actor. She was so freaking good. She did an amazing job. But the show stealers in this movie are, of course, the Warrens, played by Vera Farmiga and Patrick Wilson. They're both so good in this movie. I love their characters. They're such awesome characters. I love their duo, and they have great chemistry with each other. You believe that they're a husband and wife, and you believe that they have such a strong belief in ghosts and demons and God and stuff. You believe in their faith, and you believe that, you actually believe that they do want to help people. You believe that these are very kind, sweet-hearted people, and I love these characters. The Warrens are great characters, and they're portrayed by two very good actors. directors, and they did an amazing job. And James Wan's direction was absolutely top freaking notch. He knows how to direct horror movies. This guy is one of the best horror movie directors working to date. He did an amazing job. The direction was freaking spot on. The atmosphere was so chilling. The imagery in this movie is terrifying. The jump scares. I hate jump scares. But the jump scares in this movie were some of the most scariest jump scares I've ever seen in a movie. Jump scares, I hate jump scares. Jump scares just do, boo. That's all jump scares do for me. They don't really terrify me. I just go, okay. But the jump scares in this movie are some of the best jump scares I have seen. They were so freaking good, very well done. The cinematography in this movie is also very well done. It's not like great landscaping shots or anything, but the camera angles were so well done. The tracking shots and the camera movements just builded the suspense and the tension in the movie. And like, I love how the camera plays tricks on you in this movie. It is so well done. Again, I'm not going to spoil anything, but the camera angles and the shots in this movie were all so freaking well done. The editing was also so freaking well done. The transitions were just done very smoothly, and it just flowed perfectly. The narrative in this movie was very well structured. The execution was so well done. There was some great tension, amazing atmosphere, and again, this movie is just shit your pants scary. This movie is just downright terrifying. I suggest you don't take children to go see this movie because just like the first Conjuring movie, it's rated R, not because there's bad language or violence or anything. It's rated R because it's just downright terrifying. It's frightening, it's scary. This is one of the most scariest movies I have seen in a very long time. It is scarier than the first Conjuring movie, but it's not better than the first Conjuring movie, but it's still an awesome movie. I highly recommend The Conjuring 2. It's such a good movie, and if you're a fan of horror movies, you will freaking love this movie. So, The Conjuring 2, check it out. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give the movie The Conjuring 2 a 9 out of 10. So yeah, check this movie out. If you love the first one, you'll definitely love this movie, and if you're a horror movie fan, you'll of course enjoy this movie. Check it out. So yeah, that was my review for the movie The Conjuring 2. So yeah, in the comment section below, please tell me, what is your favorite movie out of these Conjuring movies so far? Did you like the first one better or the second one better? Comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like this video, please like, subscribe to this channel, and join the dark side.